Om Namo Bhagavate Nityanandaya. Incarnation of Bhagavan Nityananda, purpose and significance. Spiritually speaking, India is the heart of entire world. Just like a human body gets strength and vitality from the blood flow regulated by the heart, the world has so much to inculcate from the rich heritage of this country to progress in many aspects beyond the materialistic periphery. The rays of wisdom and knowledge of great enlightened souls, sages, and divine incarnations have dispelled and continue to dispel the darkness of ignorance across the world. It was in the sacred land of India where the great enlightened souls like Dakshinamurti, Dattatreya, sage Vyasa, Adi Shankaracharya were born. With time, the philosophies Advaita and Dvaita of Sri Shankaracharya, Sri Madhvacharya had a friction and gave rise to confusion among common people. Sri Shankaracharya attempted to erase the distinction between Hari and Hara. Later, the worship of Swami Ayyappa was believed to break the barrier of discrimination between Shiva and Vishnu. There were bhakti movements. People were brought into the fold of devotion. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa and Vivekananda Swamiji gave a message to the society that caste is not a barrier to embrace the path of devotion. Narayana Guru Swami proved that everyone, irrespective of the caste, has the right to worship God. In spite of all these developments, biased difference persisted and the taking of sannyasa was a taboo of some groups. To prove that the path of Sahaja Yoga was an antidote to the discriminatory attitude in people and to teach the world that Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva are not different from each other. Parabrahma incarnated in the form of Bhagavan Nityananda. Birth of Bhagavan Nityananda. Chatunayar and Unniyamma from a poor family were living in a village called Thuneri in the district of Kozhikode, Kerala. One night, Unniyamma saw a dream in which she took bath in Harapura river and also saw Shiva and Vishnu. Seeing this weird dream, she suddenly woke up at 3:30 a.m. and rushed towards the Ayyappa Swami temple nearby. It was raining heavily at that time. Suddenly a lightning shone so bright that a baby with a never before seen radiance sleeping en route to the temple caught her attention. The Supreme Soul himself had laid down on the leaf in the form of an infant. It was not an ordinary baby. It was a divine child, yogic child and Yogeshwara himself. A cobra was in a protective pose, encircling the infant and lifting its hood, as though holding an umbrella over the infant to shelter it from the heavy rain. It also appeared as if Kundalini energy was standing in an upright position. The Supreme Father of the entire universe had incarnated in the form of an innocent infant. Unniyamma affectionately picked the child up and went home. How would a simple village woman like Unniyamma understand that the baby she was carrying in her arms was Parashiva himself, the baby whom she thought she was sheltering from the heavy rains of the source of all elements in nature? The tiny form of baby she was affectionately cradling in her arm has no form. How would she understand that the most adorable infant, by seeing which she was bewitched, was beyond the human vision to visualize in reality? The baby boy grew up fast with the care and affection of Punyamma. The child was named Raman Kutti. Ishwar Aire, lawyer, was staying Koilandi, a nearby town. His house was called Matam. Ishwar used to meditate sitting on a tiger skin. His eyes would roll during meditation. One day, a dark complexed boy, Raman Kutti, came to the house of Ishwaraya and asked for food as he was hungry. Ishwaraya didn't know that Lord Shiva himself had come to his house pleased with this sadhana. He sent the boy inside to ask his wife for food. Serving him food, she asked, "Who are your father and mother?" Raman replied, "The man sitting outside who sent me in to have food is my father. The person serving food to me with so much of affection, you are my mother." She was immensely happy hearing the adorable words of the young boy Raman. Iyer couple asked the boy to stay in their house to tend cattle, Gopalak. When Raman went to forest to tend the cows, he used to meditate with unwavering focus. Once a tiger approached a group of village boys, roaring ferociously. All the boys ran away with fear. Surprisingly, tiger bowed down in front of Raman's feet and ran away into bushes. When the coward boys narrated this incident to other villagers, no one believed them. Raman gave darshan in the form of Suryanarayan and Dattatreya to Ishwaraya. Blessing him, Raman showed that he is none other than the supreme divine force which incarnated in the form of Bhagavan Nityananda for the welfare of humanity. Once some snake charmers had secretly kept a few snakes in the house of Ishwaraya without the knowledge of the residents. After they left, Bhagavan Nityananda left the snakes carefully in a basket and sent them free near the river Harapura. Snake charmers returned after some time with the pretext of catching poisonous snakes to make money and started playing a wind instrument, Pungi. No snake came out. The snake charmers were surprised. Young and clever boy Raman was laughing, standing in a corner of the house. The cunning snake charmers were punished for their deceitful act. Astrologer had predicted that Raman would be the source of light that will dispel darkness across the world. Whenever someone questioned about his birth, childhood and his parents, Bhagavan Nityananda used to answer them with the question, "Why do you worry over color of the cow when you have basically come for its milk?" Vamanrao Khalekar, one of his devotees, while writing the books Ananda Lahari and Bodhavachana, he asked Bhagavan Nityananda about his birth. Bhagavan Nityananda in Hindi replied an answer that had two meanings. First, he appeared on a leaf floating on water. Second, leaves appear on tree, grow and fall in the end. In their place, new leaves appear on the tree. He hinted towards the vicious cycle of birth and death. At times, he used to tell the devotees to ask Vajreshwari Devi about his birth. Then who is Nityananda? He is beyond birth and death. Nityananda is Nirakara, formless. Niradhara, doesn't need any support. Nirupama, nothing else can be compared to him. Nirupadi, beyond all the designations. Nirantara, his existence is continuous and permanent. Nitya Nirmala, ever sacred. Nirvikalpa, no one can be alternative to him. Niranjana, devoid of all blemishes. One will run out of words to describe him. He is the king of infinite universe. He is Yogi Raj Avaduta. He is Parabrahma Satchidananda Sadguru Bhagavan Nityananda. Whenever someone brought up the topic of his biography, you used to say, a crow came, a crow left. Whenever devotees tried to share their miraculous experience with other devotees, he used to reprimand them, asking, are you lecturing them? When any of his disciples wanted to display some miracle using their siddhis, special spiritual powers gained through sadhana, he used to caution them, do not display your circus show, thus guiding them to focus on the ultimate goal of life, moksha, and not to entangle in the limited periphery of siddhis. Namo Nityanandaya.